Hi everyone, my name is Blaise Velasquez. I graduated in 2018 from NATE in the Construction Engineering Technology program. It's a program geared towards construction management. In 2020, I moved to Ottawa, Ontario to advance my career. Fortunately, at the time in Edmonton, Alberta, there was not much going on, so it was a decision that had to be made. Currently, I'm working for a high-rise developer in downtown Ottawa. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, we've had to make a few adjustments to our safety plan to consider COVID-19 and to also implement a screening protocol on site for all trades and visitors that come to our site. In this video, I'm going to show you all how I made the screening tool, and hopefully it can be helpful for you guys on your project sites as well. I've also come to notice that there isn't much of a community here on YouTube for the construction industry as there is, for example, for foodies and makeup, and hopefully we can start something new guys here. And let's jump into the video right now and let's make this happen, guys. Everyone, let's begin now on creating the COVID-19 screening tool. Before we begin, you will need to make a Gmail account for the company you represent. Once that's complete, type Google Forms and come to this page here. Click on the personal option. Once that's complete, click on Start a New Form, blank. Perfect. In the untitled form, you will write the company name that you work for. So for this purpose, we'll just write company name and write COVID-19 worker and visitor screening. In the form description, something that we have stated in the firm that I work for is, please complete this screening form before starting your shift, and if your situation changes during your. So if someone comes to site for a shift and for some reason at noon they have to go to an appointment or leave the project site, they should update this so we can monitor this. Perfect. That's complete. The next step is to complete with that, you are going to want to go to the customize theme, header, choose image, uploads, and this is the step where you are going to want to upload your company logo. Perfect. For the purpose of this video, I've just put company logo. Click done. Once that's complete, that will show up on the header. Done. Now let's begin with the screening. So the most important thing that you will want to have is to collect your worker and your visitor's full name so you can track who is on your site on any given day. So you want to ask this, please provide your full name. And that will be done as a short answer and click required. What that means is that they cannot move on to the next question or complete the screening if they do not provide that information. Done. The next step is to put onto the add section. This tab here, these two rectangles. So now the next question that we need to collect is the company that they work for. Come in here and write that there. What company do you work for? Short answer. So they can type it in from either their tablet, phone, or laptop. Again, click required. Good. And this section here, the section title, you do not need to fill anything there. But again, this is very important. Please complete the screening form before starting your shift. And if your situation changes during your shift, I'd like to copy that and pasted it in the description optional. So that way, when they do get to section 2, that prompts up and it's just another friendly reminder for them to remember that requirement. Perfect. Now that's complete section 2. So add another section. Again, copy this part, paste that at the bottom. Here, let's begin with the questions. So, first question you want to ask workers or visitors on your site is, are you currently experiencing any of these symptoms? And then you type them in: fever and dash or chills. Next question is cough or barking cough, shortness of breath. Another item is sore throat. Another item is difficulty swallowing, runny or stuffy nose, decrease or loss of taste or smell, pink eye, headache, digestive issues like nausea, muscle aches, extreme tiredness, or none of the above. That's what you want to see from people that are coming to your site. If they are flagging any of the above symptoms, then they should not be permitted on your site at all. Perfect. Let's add another question option. That's this plus symbol. Click on that. Next question to have is, in the last 14 days, have you traveled outside of Canada? If you are an essential worker who crosses the Canada-US border, the options to answer is yes or no as a multiple choice. Again, required. They must answer this before they can proceed to the next question. Again, another plus. Another key question to have is, in the last 14 days, have you received a COVID-19 alert exposure note on your select no. Again, this will be a multiple choice question, yes or no. Lastly, another key question to have on your COVID-19. Again, this will be another required. And this will be a multiple choice. Yes, no. Once this is all complete and set up, your COVID-19 tracking is set up. Click on this preview tab here just to see if it works. Again, company logo at the top, company name, COVID-19 worker and visitor screening. It lets all of those who do your questionnaire, let them know the statement here. Please complete this screening form before starting your shift, and if your situation changes during your shift. Please provide your full name. This is the first one. So, for example, write Blaze. Next, let me go through. Second one, what company do you work for? Again, if I don't write anything there and I click next, it won't let me proceed. So I can write here, hi, Rise developer. Next, let's make next. Now here are the questionnaires for the symptoms. So, are you currently experiencing any of these symptoms? None of the above. In the last 14 days, have you traveled outside of Canada? Nope. In the last 14 days, have you received a COVID alert exposure? Nope. In the last 14 days, have you been identified as a close contact of someone who currently has COVID-19? No. Submit. And then, once those who have completed your questionnaire have done it, it prompts them to this. Your response has been recorded. Perfect. Submit another response. Then you come back. Once someone has completed your questionnaire, you will receive a notification here that says responses 1. And then it lets you know the person that did it, their name, the company they work for, and what they responded to the symptoms, and also to the below questions. So the second most important thing, aside from having the questionnaire, is to collect your data. So you're gonna want to link this to a Google Sheet spreadsheet. So click on the response tag, click on create spreadsheet, create a new spreadsheet, create. Once that's done, click on the view responses in spreadsheet, Google Sheets, which will provide you a timestamp. It also provides you the name of the person that completed your questionnaire, the company that they work for, and how they responded to your questionnaire. Perfect. Then in here, you can just write the company name that you work for, and then COVID-19 screening results. Done. Now the third step will be to do the QR code link. This will provide you with a QR code that you will be able to take and input it into a Word document and have it posted in front of your job site where people will be able to use their phones and access your COVID-19 screening. So a website that I like to use is the qrcode-monkey.com. The reason I like to use this is because it is 100% free and it does not expire, and there's no limits to this as other websites have. So once you come to their website, very easy to use. You're going to want to include the URL to your questionnaire. So you'll come back to your question. You get the link from here. Copy it. Come back here. Paste it. And then you can add logo image if you choose to. You can set the colors if you used to, and create QR code. Perfect. You can download it. Do you want to allow downloads? Click allow. Perfect. Now you have your QR code. This is what you will use on all of your COVID-19 screening posters that are on your job site, and just include a brief description of what the QR code is for. And you're all set up and good to go. Perfect, guys. I'm now using my Samsung S10. It detects the QR code. Let's click on the prompt here. It automatically brings me to the Google Forms sheet with all the questionnaires. As explained earlier, company logo at the top, the brief description. First question here, please provide your full name. I'll provide it here. Blaze Velasquez. Done. Click on the next tab. What company do you work for? Again, I'll put High Rise Developer. Done. Click on the next. And then now it's a matter of responding to these questions here. Are you currently experiencing any of these symptoms? None of the above. In the last 14 days, have you traveled outside of Canada? If you are an essential worker who crosses the Canada-US border regularly for work, select no. I have not been out of Canada in the last 14 days. In the last 14 days, have you received a COVID alert exposure notification on your cell phone? Nope. In the last 14 days, have you been identified as a close contact of someone who currently has COVID-19? No. Submit. See, guys, once you guys are all done with your questions, it confirms that your responses have been recorded.